Hello everybody, and welcome back to my Minecraft Survival series. My name is Naragath, and in the last episode we got this pumpkin and melon farm up and running. And in between episodes, I've been doing a good bit of AFKing. And be safe to say that this farm has been working a treat. So, for the pumpkin side, got several stacks here, so that's pretty good. I've also made up a bunch of jack-o'-lanterns. Most of that was from the AFK session. So, yeah, I think that's been working pretty good. And then for the melons, yeah, I don't have to worry about running out of melons anytime soon. But in addition to doing a bit of AFKing, I've also done a little bit of other work around the area. Went ahead, put the melons and pumpkins on the side like I had planned, and I think it makes it look a little better. It's not quite so plain. Still waiting for them to grow. I put them in not too long ago, so I'm not too surprised. But in addition to that, let's go get my armor on. In addition to that, I've also been doing a bit of terraforming in the area. Nothing too crazy, but just taking out like a random pond and like here, cave entrance over there. There's still more to do. Like I probably should do something over in this area. I might do something with that. I'm not sure. And if we go over here, so they wouldn't really notice it unless you were flying over it and saw the light from it. But you'll see this dirt patch here. That was a lava little pond there, so I went ahead and took care of that. There's another cave opening over there that I just went ahead and take care of. It's just something, just little things, just to make it look a little neater, The lava lakes I don't think really had a place there, so that's part of why I took it out. There is one like over here. Can't remember exactly where it's at, but you'll hear it when you're over next to it. I think it's like over here. Yeah, you can kind of hear it when you're over here. But it's just one that I just covered up instead of just completely removing. Yeah, now you can really hear it. It's just, little things. Other things that I did is on the stairs here with the oak slabs. I went ahead, put oak slabs over a lot of them that go up to the path blocks. And I don't have any on me. But I know there's these over here that I left intentionally just so I can show you why I did it. But as you can see the grass pretty good there, and it just, I don't know, to me it just looks out of place. So that's why I went through and put the wood slabs there. I'll go back and I'll change those in a sec. Because the first thing I wanted to start off with today is lighting up this path. Now that I have all those jack-o'-lanterns, I can go ahead, put, light along the entire path and, make it a little bit safer to walk. And the other thing that I want to do is I want to actually work on this river here. I want to, actually make it look like a river that's going through here. I'm going to be doing a lot of terraforming over here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make it look like it's coming from here, from the mountain up here, like there's, I don't know, like a glacier that's melting or something like that, Whether I'll actually achieve that look, we'll see. You can see that there's already some water over here, so I could try to make it look like it starts from there. I don't know. It's one of those things that I'm going to go ahead, work on it. I'm going to go ahead, hop into replay, and do it, and then I'll catch up with you guys after that. Alright, and welcome back everyone. So, I'm definitely not done. But I have run into a little issue where I am out of dirt. This is about 3 double chests. Well, probably closer to 4 actually. Full of dirt. And, yeah. I still have more to do. Like, I want to replace the sand here. Whether it's going to stay in this straight line? No, it's definitely not. Because as you know, rivers generally aren't perfectly straight, unless they're man-made, in which case they're generally a canal or something like that. So, I'm going to be putting in, like, bends and stuff like that throughout this, but I'm just kind of getting the general, first pass shape, so to speak, of this done. And what I'm going to go ahead and do now, is I'm going to use some ice, and I'm going to go ahead and fill it up. So, let's see if I can do this pretty easily. It shouldn't be too much of a hassle. Okay. Let's go ahead and see how this goes. I'll probably need to put more in, but this will be a good start. Okay. That's a good start. Oh. I was hoping it was going to be the chain reaction of water source blocks. There we go. I think that's getting what we want. Yeah. Okay. And then I'll also be, in addition to adding some bends and whatnot, I'll probably be adding some depths, kind of like what we got here, where it goes down a few blocks. Instead of being this perfectly level river. And then I'm also going to mess with this underneath the bridge so it works out a bit more. Let's go sleep real quick. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at it from up here. Yeah, that's starting to get closer to what I want. And I'll probably be filling in all that stuff back there. I'll probably be filling all that in. Just so that it makes more sense that it's coming this way. I suppose I could do a fork in the river. I don't know. When I'm working on it between episodes, I'll figure it out whether I'm going to keep it as a fork or if I'm going to fill it in. And I'll let you guys know in the next episode. But yeah, that's working pretty good. So now, the next thing I want to do in this episode is take care of that. I've been really debating what I want to do with it, whether I want to really try to figure out an actual roof to do with it. Like I've mentioned before, I could do a similar roof to like what I have on the furnace array there. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to tear it down and I'm going to totally redo it. It works well. It's just one of those that I think I can make it work better now that I have more supplies and whatnot. I can put a little more redstone, fun into it. So I'm going to go ahead and get that torn down, rebuilt, and I'll bring you guys back in when that's done. Alright, but before I get to work on that chicken farm, I thought I'd go ahead, come over here, and show you bits of the path. I would have added this to the replay, but when I went to go render it, there were like several chunks that just wouldn't render for whatever reason in the replay. So it just looked weird and crappy. So I decided to scrap it and figured I'd do a quick walkthrough of it. I mean, it's nothing too terribly exciting, but kind of gives you an idea of how I lit it up. There's still more lighting that needs to be done, because right now the lighting just prevents mobs from spawning on the path, but not near the path. So, as you're walking in like I am right now, there's still a good chance that you'll get attacked. So, I'll be doing that between episodes. The other thing I wanted to show was the little miner's tunnel real quick. Didn't go too crazy on the design. I might add more to this tunnel, just because of how it stops right there. But over here, I got a little coal deposit that, some miners are working on or something. Kind of cool. I might add some other things to this, like some chests or some extra tools, things like that. Something that'll be kind of interesting to look at as you're going through it. And then through the rest, it's just basic lighting. And that's how it is throughout the rest of the path. So that's that, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the chicken farm, and I'll be back with you guys in just a sec. Okay, so the old one's been torn down, the new one's been put up. I haven't fully finished decorating it. I'm gonna be putting some shrubs around it, and might extend the front of the roof here a little bit. But since it's so close to the road, I don't know if I want to do it that much. But anyway. So, we come in here, we have the first floor here, and we can come in and look in on the cedar chickens here. And we're going to have 2 cells here for laying the eggs and whatnot, which I think will work out just fine. I could use the ladder trick, but I figured it wasn't needed. We can just do a double cell, make it look a little more interesting in that respect. But anyway, that's all there is on the first floor. On the second floor here, we have the control panels. It's pretty self-explanatory. Whether we want raw chicken, cooked chicken, eggs, or if we want to kill them. And if we break in back here, we'll go ahead and take a look at the redstone here. Might look like a mess, but it definitely works. So right now, we're on drowning mode, and also egg mode, which we got to show from the other side. But anyway, got a T flip-flop here, which toggles between the two. This right here is the clock that controls the lava for killing them, and which goes over into that observer way over there. And this clock is an on-demand clock, so what that means is that when we supply the power to it, it'll run. When we turn it off, it'll turn off. Yeah, it's very simple. So, and there's a sticky piston under there, so we have a monostable circuit, so you can kind of see how it works there. And it might be a little short, I don't know yet. I haven't actually tested it with actually killing the chickens yet, because I need more eggs. And as you saw, we only have 1 cell full. Well, not even full. 1 cell with even any chickens in it. But anyway, moving on. If we follow this line right here, this goes in here, and if this block was extended, it would continue on up to this observer, which keeps the water extended, allowing us to thus drown the chickens and get the raw chicken. And over here we got this T flip-flop here, which controls whether we're in egg mode or kill mode. And that controls these stick and pistons that are on the side here. There's one on the other side with the dispenser with the lava. When it's retracted, obviously we're not going to dispense the water or the lava, allowing us to collect the eggs instead of killing the chickens. And the difficult part with this, I guess, was making this sticky piston right here retract slowly but extend quickly. Because the reason why you want to do that is when this line gets broke, you want this observer to actually send that pulse to that dispenser to either dispense the water or to retract it, depending on whether you're going in or out of egg mode. So the good news was, or is, that I used a redstone torch tower to control the lights, so I could go off of that torch to control whether this sticky piston extends or retracts quickly. So, kind of a simple solution, but it might not be the most obvious one. And then down here we just have the hopper line that goes down to a dropper that goes into the water line, which goes straight over to the base. Which, that's where all the drops go, is to the base. And one thing I did find through my testing is if you start off in lava mode, and then you go from egg mode to kill mode, there's a chance that the lava could get stuck, where it's extended, where it's out instead of retracted like it is currently. Because the way I want it to work, go ahead, lock this up. So when we go into the lava mode, you want it to be not out by default, but just go a quick pulse. Therefore, I have less chance of actually killing, the chicken and burning the drops that they produce. But this is basically what I wanted to do, is like that. So it's something to just keep in mind, that whenever I want to go from egg mode to kill mode, I want to be in drowning mode. But I can go to egg mode, from the lava mode being dispensed. I haven't had an issue with that. You just switch it over. And the clock will still run, but it won't actually trigger this. But if I want to go to kill mode, it's probably best if I'm in drowning mode. So there's that. Pretty simple there. Since it's nighttime, go ahead, break into my little room that I made for sleeping quickly while I was here. Originally, I was thinking about putting storage back here, where we could have, the cooked chicken, the raw chicken, the feathers, the eggs come through here, and then have the option of sending it to the base. But with the space constraints, I decided that I would not do that and just send it straight over to the base. And I'm just leaving that room there just in case I need it for whatever reason. But one last thing to show that's kind of important to filling up the cedar cells. We got the ladder back there with trapdoor, and then trapdoors on top. So you could just come in here, throw in your eggs. Don't need that. Goes back up, and then go back to your business. So there's that. So overall, I am really happy with how this turned out. Much more than I was with the original that I had here. I think this is going to work out way better. Alright guys, so unfortunately that's going to be all the time I have for today. Before I go, I just wanted to give you guys a quick reminder that the next episode is going to be the last episode for my single player series for 2017. After it, I'm going to be going on about a 2-week vacation, so to speak. So hopefully you guys have happy holidays if you happen to see that one a little late. And I will see you guys in 2018 on it. As it is, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit that like button. If you're not already, consider subscribing, and you can follow me on Twitter to know the next time I upload. But until next time, guys, have a good one.